everyone. If you're interested in getting the Star 7-card tarot spread that I recorded for each sign of the Zodiac for download and purchase, you can access these videos by clicking on the link below in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for the Star 7-card tarot spread readings. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on the Videos tab on my menu and going to page 8, and there you will see the heading for these videos. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. You can also get my crystal readings that I recorded for each sign of the Zodiac for December 2016 on that same page that are available now. I want to thank you so much for all of your purchases of all of my videos that I record and put on Vimeo, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace. Thank you so much. Hi, all the signs of the Zodiac. I'm Pam, and welcome to your mid-month Psychic Tarot update for December 2016. This month, I've pulled 2 cards for each sign using the Golden Tarot deck by Cat Black. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. Also, to go directly to your sign, click on the timestamps below this video in the Show More section. All that being said, now on to the mid-month Psychic Tarot updates for December 2016. And the first sign I'm going to read is Aries. And the first card you have that shows up here today, Aries, is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is a card to me that symbolizes an air sign female. This would either be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Could also be symbolic of a male. I feel like you're going through a lot of changes and coming up with some kind of new plans and new ideas. You may be asking for assistance or help from someone in something you're trying to get going, get started, or anything you've been working on. And the person that you may ask for this help could be the Queen of Swords. I do feel that you look at it like, I have a lot of details ironed out, but I feel that she may hold the key to put you in some kind of position of power, or to give you some kind of leg up, boost up, or some kind of assistance. She's also someone that would be able to straighten everything out for you. So if you had anything that got tangled up or confusing to you, this Queen of Swords could be the one to iron these issues out for you. She could be a boss, she could be a lawyer, she could be a significant other to you that's just really good with, oh, you've got a problem? Well, I want to come in and help you sort it out. That's how the kind of person that she comes up as in your reading. I feel that she could advance you in some way, and she's also going to help you get more steady and more grounded. I do feel that it's up to you how you're going to handle this situation with the Queen of Swords. But I do feel generally she's somebody that wants to give you a leg up, a boost up, help you out, help you get grounded, help straighten and organize things out. I feel like she thinks highly of you, and she's somebody that has strong guidance, strong guiding abilities here. So the next card you have in the layout today, Aries, is the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is a card that symbolizes parties, gatherings, and celebrations. You could be attending a party, throwing a party. You could be having a celebratory conclusion to something going on. This can also indicate 3 sisters, 3 friends, 3 females. I feel that you're going to feel like you're getting pulled in a lot of different directions in the middle of this month of December. because I see you feeling pulled this way and pulled that way. It could be with job duties and responsibilities or different parties you have to go to. Maybe you're somebody that's getting invited to go to a lot of places because I get you pulled in this direction and that direction. You're going to round out this year at the end of this year in full swing and with a big bang. That's how I'm hearing it. So I feel this means some of you may actually be having a big shindig to go to. It could be Christmas or a holiday party, could be New Year's Eve party. It just comes up that you're going to be celebrating and sending out this year of 2016 with a bang. I do feel that some of you have had it with people trying to box you in or compartmentalize you or put you in some like little cubbyhole or niche. I feel like you don't want that anymore. Like you're tired of that. You're tired of getting boxed in. You know, the guides are saying it's really easy for you, Aries. All you have to do this month is really show up, put your best foot forward, and do a great job because you're going to shine. I mean, that's how it comes up. And that could apply even going to these parties. All you have to do is show up, be your sparkling personality and self, and you're going to shine there. So that applies to social situations and work situations. If you find that you're in any positions in the middle of the month where you have to deliver any kind of information, could be a project, plan, idea, presentation, could be news of some sort, like news of getting married, news of moving, news of any kind. You have to deliver it carefully, they're saying. Deliver the news carefully. I feel that this is symbolic of changes because your new year is really going to be steeped with changes. And I feel early on, as you move into the first January, February, March, the first quarter, you've got changes going on right in the beginning. So I hope this was of help to you. Please stay tuned for the January reading, which will cover the full year. And I will also be doing a Vimeo reading, again, the double full year there as well on Vimeo. So stay tuned for that. This was just the short update, Aries. Now on to the sign of Taurus. And the first card you have of the two, Taurus, is the Moon. And the Moon is a card to me that symbolizes secrecy, deception, romance. It can be secrecy and deception in romance. It can be secrecy by itself, romance by itself. It can also mean illusions. It's also a card showing you may have heightened psychic ability and heightened intuition. They're saying, catch what you can out of midair. I feel that you have some opportunities that are jumping at you in the middle of the month of December. Wow, I get all these words: organizing, planning, strategic planning, training, educating, details. All those words just came in a stream for you. It's easy to get lost in a sea of details, but I feel some of you may be hiring somebody to help you or asking somebody to help you. If it's not a work situation or you're not your own business owner and you can't hire somebody to help you, this could be hiring somebody to help you with putting up decorations, catering. It could be that. It could be hiring an assistant to help you get through certain things you need to do with work or business, anything like that. But I do feel you're going to be swamped with a lot of things to do, a lot of details, and you may need to hire somebody to do some helping you out in some way. You know, I hear it's easy to get discovered. So I get a couple things with that. First of all, I feel if you're looking for something, you're going to find it. If you've been looking for something, it is now going to show up. I also feel that those of you that are trying to get discovered in a performing arts sense or in any kind of theatrical sense or art sense or your business in any way, I feel you're going to have that kind of discovery is going to happen to you. You're going to get discovered in some way, or you will be discovering something that you may have lost. Don't be surprised if you're not bewitching somebody with tales of love. or they may be bewitching you. So love and amorous things are also coming up here with this moon for you, Taurus. Next card you have is the Star. This is an excellent card. This is spiritual blessings. The divine source hearing your prayers or wishes and granting you something or some kind of spiritual blessing. There's a lucrative deal coming to some of you, coming your way, and I feel this is going to take place next month. To me, it feels like in the month of January for many of you. I hear, you may have to jump in with both feet and override something. I feel there's been something that's been going on in your life too long that you're like, you let other people handle, or like if you have a manager or a boss or, a significant other that you've let them run things or let them be in charge of a lot of things, I feel that you are going to have to override them and step in December, which is one of the reasons why I feel you may be extra busy, because you may have to reorganize and straighten something out that got confused, mixed up, out of sorts, out of alignment, that didn't get handled properly or got into some kind of state of confusion. And I feel like you're like, you know what? I've got to step in here now and make this right. So I do see you're very busy. You may be hiring a new management team. If you own your own boss and you hire managers to help run your business, you may fire the current managers you have and get a new team. If you're in the entertainment business or a writer or an artist or a performer and you have agents of any kind or a management team involving you, you may fire them. It could be also money management. If you have money you're having managed by a banking institution or financial advising institution, you may end up getting rid of them. That kind of energy circles around this. I feel like you're going to need extra doses of sleep in the mid-month of December, because I see you either you're just extra tired from all this work and effort, or it's just the way the energies are moving in the universe and are making you tired. But I do feel you're going to require a lot of extra sleep from the midpoint on in the month of December. So I hope these messages were of help to you, Taurus. Now on to the sign of Gemini. And the first card you have that shows up here, Gemini, is the Magician. And the Magician is a card that symbolizes to me what you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual plane, you can manifest into physical reality. I feel like you're going to have a lot of choices to make in the middle of December, because I see you worried about multiple things in a lot of different directions. So some of you might be traveling and you have to change your flight or, rearrange your plans. That comes up strongly. And we do have Mercury in retrograde starting on the 19th of December. So that could be why that's happening. And I'm getting like a little bit of a sense of confusion for you, where it's going to feel like, am I going to do that? No, I need to do that. Do I alter my plan or do I keep the original one? Oh, I have to go get this, but I can't forget that. Like, your energy seems like it's going to be very affected and scattered in the middle of the month. I feel some of you are going to be changing your diet and that you're going to be eating better or being very conscious about food choices you're making. Maybe you're going to say no food with any GMOs in it, no genetically monitored food, only organic food. Or maybe you're going to go on a diet, but I see you being or maybe you're having issues with stomach or indigestion, so you have to be really picky about your food. But I see you focusing on what you're eating, the quality of what you're eating, and it does have the feeling of wanting to make sure it's better for you comes up. Don't second guess yourself a lot in the middle of the month, because I see, okay, that's what I guess what they were driving at with you scattered and changing plans and having to do this and do that. They don't want you to second guess yourself in anything you're doing, plans or things to do with work or your own self. Don't second guess yourself. I see you treating somebody with a kindness. I feel that you're going to go out of your way to do something very special for someone. It could be a gift, it could be money that you're giving them, or just, like giving up your seat in a plane for someone. I mean, anything. It could be anything. Buying somebody something really special, but I see a big kindness coming from you towards someone in mid-December. Now you have Two of Cups. This is a fated, destined, meant to be relationship. It's often love. It can be love and romance, but you can have a connection, like a soul connection like that, with family members, children, your own children. But usually this comes up about love. Some of you are going to be formalizing an engagement and plans to get married or to be in a relationship that's like a marriage. That comes up here for some of you. You're either getting ready to travel and sealing up a lot of boxes and things to take with you and suitcases, or some of you could be doing that with things because you could be moving or getting ready to move, or you could be just packing up stuff to put it in storage. But I'm seeing you with boxes, suitcases, taping up boxes and putting them places. Don't know why it's coming up with the Two of Cups, but it is. I feel that if you don't do this now, Gemini, I feel you will be doing it soon, reverberating a new sense of confidence. So if you haven't felt confident about yourself, either in your appearance or your attractability to attract a mate, or in work, or whatever the situation is, you're going to have this renewed sense of self and strength of self and confidence of self. It's coming. If you worked really hard at something and somebody came in and took it and stole it away from you, I do feel you will be confronting that person. So if this isn't a work-related situation where you worked and did something great and somebody else stole your idea or took credit for it, or it within your own family, you worked really hard at something, building something or making something or fixing up a house, and then somebody comes in and steals it from you and your family. It could be anything like that. But I don't know how it's going to play out for each one of you, but I see you standing up for yourself. But it's something that was unfairly taken from you in some way that you worked really hard on. Maybe somebody else is getting credit and you deserve the credit. I don't know, but I see some of you will be standing up to someone. So I hope this reading was of help to you. Stay tuned for the January readings, because it's going to be for the full year and plus January. And then I'm doing a whole nother video on Vimeo, exactly the same, using a different deck of tarot cards, but doing another 5 cards. So please stay tuned for that, Gemini. Now on to the sign of Cancer. And the first of the 2 cards you have, Cancer, is 3 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands, this is a card to me that means success. You're waiting patiently for success to come to you, or you let go of something so success can come to you. You may have to eat your words and take back something you said to someone and say you're sorry and ask for forgiveness. So maybe you jumped to a conclusion and you found out that what you thought was, the conclusion you jumped to wasn't accurate. You may have to apologize to somebody, or maybe you said an offhand remark that insulted someone or hurt their feelings. You may have to retract it and apologize. That does come up. I see you very, very focused on stabilizing your forces and your income, because I see there's something you want to, like you're pushing forward with it strongly, with diligence. This wanting to focus on money, gaining more money. I'm not saying it's not, there's no spiritual connection here to anything, but it feels like you're being very driven and very focused, pointed, and driven about something that's connected to money in the midpoint of December. Some of you may be looking to buy or move to a new property, or to sell one, or both. But I see some of you looking into property. Now, it could be maybe you want to open up a shop or a store, and you could be looking into property for that. Or it could be an investment property, like, you know, it's a plot of ground, pay minimal taxes on it, but the property's going to increase in value and you might want to invest your money in that. I don't know what you're doing, but I see you looking at property, and some of you will be selling one, wanting to sell one, and wanting to buy one. I do feel that some of you are going to be taking some kind of risk and putting yourself out there on a limb in some way. So you could be, this could be about jobs, like, hey, I want that promotion, can I get it, to your boss? Or, hey, you're really hot, you want to go out to this person that you meet. I mean, somehow, or, you know, however that's going to fit to you. But I do see you in mid-December taking some kind of risk, sticking your neck out and taking a risk. So the next card you have here of the two, Cancer, is the Five of Rods, which is, I'm sorry, these cards say Wands. My other deck usually says Rods. This is Wands. This is a struggle. This is either an internal struggle or a struggle with coworkers, struggle with family members, could be struggle with any group you're connected to, group of friends, or some civic group, anything like that. I feel like you're in some kind of situation in the middle of December, you're going to, or towards the end, where you're going to find yourself listening to arguing going on. I don't know whether you're arguing, because I feel like you're hearing it going on around you, and I get you're really tired of listening to it. I don't feel you're going to be happy with this. I do see you in the mix of people like making accusations. Oh, you spent too much money. Oh, you stole money. Oh, you aren't listening to anything I'm saying. Oh, they didn't have to go about doing it that way. Or, you know, you didn't do the right thing. I just like whatever they're saying to each other, and you're in the middle of this. I feel you're going to look to somebody for advice. If these arguments are involving finances, you could be getting financial advice from either an accountant or a forensic lawyer or a lawyer. I just get you're going to somebody for advice. It could be a good friend, somebody that's knowledgeable, or you could just be wanting to have somebody to say, hey, listen to this argument that just went on. It blew my mind. It could be a friend you're getting advice from, but one way or another, I do see Cancers getting advice about whatever was going on here. I don't know how much arguing you were doing, though. You might have said some things, but I feel like a lot of people are going to be worked up about something. I feel you're also going to start some classes, lessons, learning, or training coming up in some way. If it doesn't start in mid-December or in December at all, it could spill over into January. But I do see some of you Cancers doing that. And it could be to get an advanced degree or training, additional training for your job that would help you out. But it could just be some class that you're into, metaphysical class, Reiki, hypnosis, tarot, whatever. It could be classes like that, musical instruction, learning a new language, art classes. I mean, the list goes on. But I do feel that you Cancers, some of you will really be setting your sights that way, furthering your knowledge, enhancing your education. Some of that comes up here for whatever the reason, Cancer. So I hope those messages helped you. Now onto the sign of Leo. Oh, Leo, Leo, Leo. Why do you have the Tower here? The Tower, Leo. This is a card that could symbolize a fight. This could be an argument that ends a friendship, a fight about something. It could end a relationship. But this card really, really means the ending of an old paradigm and an old way of doing things that you're going to cast it off. And so a new way of doing things, a new paradigm can begin. Wow. I heard you're shouting it out to the world, and I've got a lot of people to tell. I feel like you're getting ready to actually make some kind of big entrance into something, a new job or a new show, a new presentation, a new position, a new family. I mean, you're like getting ready to make some big entryway here. If it doesn't happen in mid-December or in December, this could segue into January. Yeah, it's going to create a lot of reactions. Some people are going to be thrilled. Some people are going to be grumbling and complaining about it. Some people might be envious. I don't know. I just get, you're making some big entryway and people are talking, and some of it's going to be positive, some of it's going to be negative, and some of it's going to be envious, which is kind of on the negative side. So, but I do feel it's not going to matter what anybody says or does. I feel it's going to be successful, but it's definitely something that people are going to stop and talk about. I feel some of you Leos have had to hire a lawyer or an attorney to hammer out details. Go over papers, go over logistics, go over contracts. It could be if you had any lawsuits or divorce settlements going on, but this feels more to me like you're hiring them to look it over. Is this fair? Is this just? Is this right? That's the kind of thing I pick up with counsel here. You're making some kind of big splash, Leo, and communications are highlighted. So you're either going to be talking with a lot of people, receiving a lot of messages coming to you and going from you in all formats. Emails, text messages, phone calls, in person. Be prepared, you're going to be busy. It didn't come up that negative, really. Tower is not usually positive. I just do feel you're going to get a lot of reactions. So the next card here is an interesting one. You have the Hermit. And the Hermit is a card to me that symbolizes being spiritually guided and being led. Your spirit guides are showing you the way to go. You're now going to sit back and relax. After this, you're going to relax. You're going to feel like, job well done. I get hands behind your head, feet up on the old Barker lounger there, and you're going to be, sipping your favorite cocktail or whatever. That's just what I see. You're going to relax. You're going to be seeing things that are like hauntingly beautiful, picturesque scenery, and I don't know what you're looking at. I don't know if this is a movie you're going to watch or if it's a location that you're going to go to and travel to. I just see you seeing some amazing things. Keep everything in lockdown mode. Keep things under lock and key, in safes, in safety deposit boxes, in locked rooms and closets, hidden away, on lockdown, your secrets. Now, it could be as simple as Christmas gifts, holiday gifts, Hanukkah gifts that you don't want, little ones to find. Maybe that's the stuff you need to keep in lockdown. But I also felt, Leo, this has to do with your plans, your ideas, your steps that you're going to do. Like, don't share that. Be very guarded of stuff, even stuff, mental stuff, business idea stuff, things. Just keep it in lockdown. I don't feel something bad's going to come, but I feel you just like being forewarned is forearmed, and you just want to be guarded about it. Little children will be special to you, and you may end up going to some little kids' holiday play or, musical presentation or dance recital to do with the holidays. Just, I get children important and presentations that you're either taking them to, like maybe you're going to Rockefeller Center in New York City and you're going to go ice skating and look at the tree. It could be that, but you could be taking children to some great, theatrical performance for the holidays, the Nutcracker, something like that. You could do that. Spirit is here for you, Leo. They've shown up. So some deceased loved one wants to say hi to the Leos because all my hairs are standing up. So I know somebody's here. This spirit said crisis averted. So I feel because you heard this message, there's something you're going to put under lock and key that this spirit wanted you to know that it's crisis is averted now. So take heed about locking up your stuff because that's the message that they had to say. So as I was saying about children, Leo, or you could be attending their performances. So just keep that in mind. I hope this message was of help to you. Stay tuned for January. It's going to be much bigger than much longer messages. So now onto the sign of Virgo. And the first card you have that showed up here today, Virgo, is the Chariot. And the Chariot is a card to me that symbolizes having to make a decision or a choice between two things. It can mean change. It also can indicate travel, sometimes long distance travel. I hear it's all done according to plan. I now have it laid out, hammered out, worked out. I feel that's what you're going to be feeling in December, mid-December. I do feel some of you are going away and traveling with someone. There's some kind of, with a companion. It could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be a spouse, it could be one of your kids or a sibling, but I do pick up traveling for some of you with a companion, or it could be multiple companions. I feel like you're going to be eager to strut your stuff because you're going to be proud of something you did, something you made, something you created. Could be a new song, could be a new piece of music. It could be something you've done with yourself, because I see you strutting yourself, Virgo, also. Some of you may be like, I dropped 10 pounds and I look pretty good. Or I changed my hair and I got a whole new wardrobe and I'm styling and profiling. I mean, I don't know what it is you're going to be doing, but I see you proud of yourself, strutting your stuff. Some of you it's because of something you created, and some of you it's about your physical appearance. Be guarded and protective of your finances. Keep a close eye out and check on it. Don't let anybody else drain your bank account with Christmas or other holiday shopping. Just keep a watch on your finances. I see you need to look at your bank account, bank statements, look them over. Curtail any unnecessary spending other than what you need to do for the holiday season. I mean, I see you needing to focus on that and look at it. Any legal issue or legal battle you may have been in, I feel, comes to a close in December. And I do feel generally there's some things in your life you've got some things getting overhauled in your life to do with family, maybe where you're living. You got like some overhauls going on, not negatively, actually positively. So don't take it the wrong way, Virgo. I know you always think I don't give you good readings. Now, the next card you have here is Four of Swords. And Four of Swords is a resting phase, a meditative state. A rest or a recuperation from an illness. It can also mean that. I feel that if you have a lot of things eating you up inside, you need to get them off your chest and go talk to somebody, a counselor, a therapist, a really good friend, a spiritual counselor or advisor at a church, or just anybody. I do feel you have some things that have really eaten away at you, and maybe this holiday season, maybe bringing it up to the surface. And these things aren't necessarily happening to you right now. Maybe they've already happened in the past, but they seem to be eating away at you or bothering you. And I feel you could really benefit of talking to somebody and getting it out. I also pick up like family situations, if there's been any unrest in the past, or ongoing, off and on unrest with family members or family situations. It's good if you can bury the hatchet now, like make peace with them if you can. I feel there is a family member, for many of you Virgos in particular, a family member that you will be either, making peace with them. I'm not saying you're going to be open arms and everything is going to be hunky-dory and all okay. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it might be like, okay, peace. Peace. I just get that sense with you and one particular family member that you may have struggled with in the past. I feel you're really going to be, now some of you are probably going to say, I'm not doing that. She's nuts. But I pick up some of you are going to be really working on your body sculpting, or lifting weights or jogging and, weight training and, whatever your spin classes, yoga, whatever you like, I see you really focusing on it. And you really also do seem to be focusing on your sexuality and your sexual appeal to, like your mojo, so to speak. I see you focusing on it, and a lot of it you're doing through your appearance and working out, eating right, exercise, like all of that. So I hope these messages made sense to you. Now onto the sign of Libra. And the first of the two cards you have, Libra, is Six of Coins or Six of Pentacles, whichever you like to call it. And this is a card to me that would symbolize the balance of give and take. You could be giving money generously and joyously and freely to others, or receiving money from banks, loans, grants, financial institutions, tax refunds, rebates, insurance payouts, any of that. But it's the balance of give and take. You may be highlighting yourself in some way by getting into a contractual agreement with someone. I feel you need to be very judicious and cautious of your spending and really pay attention to where your money's coming and going and who it's going to. But I do also see you giving money. It could be objects. I mean, it is holiday time, but I really feel that you're going to be doing some gifting of money to people over the holidays. You may be getting some blood tests or hormone tests in December, mid to late December, because I'm hearing triglycerides and also looking at blood sugars, and could be cholesterol too. I feel some of you are going to have lab work done and getting blood tests done. You may feel, some of you Libras may feel like your family is putting you in a pickle of some kind of financial pickle where you either owe them back money or they owe you money, or you have to spend a lot of money for them, and then they're going to end up either paying you back or not paying you back. But I do see you feeling like family situations is putting the squeeze on you in some way about money. But in some ways, I feel like you're generously giving money to other people. In this sense, it feels like you're feeling the pressure and the squeeze from to do with family situations because of money, to do with money. Just listen to that part again. Listen to that again, Libra. Next card you have is Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is a card that symbolizes heading off to new and better horizons. You're overburdened. You have 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. However, these 10 rods of burden are knowledge and experience that you've gained along the way that are going to help you on to this new and better horizon. Some of you are going to take some big leap of faith or jump out of a place that you're living, or it could be a job that you're in. It could be some long-term job situation you've been in a long time and you're taking the jump or leap out of that. But for some of you, I feel like you're taking some kind of jump or leap out of a living situation or the place that you're living. Some of you may have to deal with the government, because I feel some laws have changed. And I feel there's some things that you need to look into involving the government and these laws that have changed. So this could be to do with taxes, if you received inheritance or you received money or you've gotten bonuses or commissions or money that's come to you in some way through lawsuits and maybe you've won them. And any way you've gotten money, I feel you may need to look into how the laws have changed, because this may affect how you pay your taxes on that money. But I also feel if you're dealing with like immigration or green cards or any kind of, residential status, whether it be temporary or permanent, into whatever country you live in, you could be dealing with them in December about that. There is because government legalities, they're all swirling around this, but it could have to do with laws that have changed, tax laws that have changed, or laws of immigration, or things like that that have changed, or maybe you're just checking on your status. But I do feel some of you are going to be doing that in December, mid-December. I feel that you may also be filing for some kind of reimbursement grant. You could be filing for, or some other kind of grant, like a business grant or an education grant or a grant to raise your house. Some kind of grant I feel some of you will be filing for, or going through the legalities of, or looking into and investigating in the month of December, mid-month of December 2016. So I hope this little update helped you, Libra. Please stay tuned to the beginning of the month of January for the yearly plus January reading, and also the same yearly plus January reading, 5 cards from a different deck on Vimeo. So it's like double. I did the same thing last year. I'm doing it this year. So for the new year of 2017. So now on to the sign of Scorpio. And the first of the 2 cards you have here for the mid-month of December, Scorpio, is the Queen of Coins, or the Queen of Pentacles. And this card symbolizes an earth sign female. This would either be a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could also be a male. You're dealing with this person a lot in December. The gravitational pull towards you is strong. So usually when I hear that, that means this could be a love partner to you. But it could be gravitational pull could be strong because they're your friend, or someone you care about as well. I feel like you're getting reassessed and reevaluated in some way. And then I hear you may be turning over your key. I feel like there's some changes going on with you. This could be work. This could be a home situation, or it could be both. I feel diligence has paid off for you, because I feel you're finally starting to move up in something. Something's getting elevated for you. It could be, maybe the place you're going to move to you feel is a better quality than of the place that you were at. It could be your job, like maybe you're moving up, but it's a weird feeling. I just want to say this. I feel like you're leaving a location and going to another location. So if you're getting a job promotion or any kind of step up or elevated thing in a job situation, I feel you're moving to a different location. They may have another branch, or it's moving up and over somewhere. That comes up. Now, if it's a living situation, it's like maybe you think it's a better part of town you're moving to, or a more expensive building or location, or it's, better neighborhood. I don't know. I just get that sense that you're moving up. You're moving up somehow in promotion or living space. I feel you have some of you have a lot of respect for this person, and you may look up to them or treat them with some kind of reverence. This could be a mother. It could be your mother. It could also be a boss. It could be somebody who's like a mentor to you in some way, a friend or someone you take classes from. But I see you're having some involvement or dealing with them in December. It all looks in a positive way. So the next card you have here is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is a card to me that symbolizes an air sign male. This would either be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. That could be their sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. They could just have the personality traits right now of the King of Swords. It could also be a female. You're changing something you're doing with this King of Swords. If he's a real estate agent to you, you're changing the listing in some way, or some kind of listing is getting changed, or situation is changing with you and the King of Swords. In whatever way it is, there's change happening here with you two. This could be, for some of you, somebody that's asking you to step up to the plate and carry the load. So This could be a significant other to you that lost their job and now you have to step up to the plate and carry the load of the financial burden. It could also be somebody that is an ex to you that's not going to give, maybe they lost their job and they're not going to give you child support or alimony anymore. And so they're asking you to carry the burden and the load that way. It doesn't have to be somebody you're with now. It could be you could still just have some kind of connection and that they're asking you. Now, if you're not in that scenario, this could be somebody that you're going to work for now or is a manager or a boss or that's going to say, can you step up to the plate now? Can you handle more job duties and responsibilities? And I'd like you to do more. Things are changing because I definitely get things are changing with you with this connection with the King of Swords. Some of you, I feel like you feel a little tentative and pensive about this King of Swords. Like I don't pick up like warm, fuzzy feelings toward you to them. It feels more like you're a little apprehensive, a little pensive about them, or you don't like them. But it comes up more like if they're a boss or a superior, you may have anxiety, a little worry or caution about what steps you're going to do now in affiliation with them, or they're either a current loved one or spouse that lost their job and they need you to step in and do more because they're out of work. Or, as I said, it could be an ex that's saying, you know what, I can't give you money because I don't have my job or I got laid off or I'm sick and I'm not going into work so I can't pay you. Like something like that. So I hope these messages made sense to you, Scorpio. Please listen to them again. I feel Scorpios need to hear this again. So anyway, please stay tuned for January because in the beginning of January, I do 2 long readings, the usual 20 minutes on YouTube with the 5-card spread for the year of January plus the year of 2017 plus January. And I'm going to do the same thing with a different deck on Vimeo. So please be sure to check that out, Scorpio. Now on to the sign of Sagittarius. And the first card you have here today, Sagittarius, is the 3 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands is a card to me that symbolizes success. Waiting patiently for success to come in or letting go of something so success can come to you. There's a lot of things happening where I feel like you're finalizing a lot of projects, plans, or ideas in this mid-month of December. I feel you're going to be attending some special gatherings, some very special family gatherings, and I see you very entrenched and intertwined with your family very strongly. Now, this is holiday time, it is holiday season, so it could have to do with that, but I feel like you're really going to be talking about karmic things with your family. So you may be reminiscing about some difficult situations in the past. And I feel like your family, like this is large. This is like a large gathering. I don't feel it's just you and, 2 or 3 other people. This looks like a lot of people here. And I feel that there's something deep, enriching, important about it. A lot of feelings are going to get discussed about how things have changed, what things have gone on, what things have happened. Some of you may be attending some kind of special gathering that's above and beyond a holiday gathering. There could be special gatherings commemorating people or their weddings or births or christenings. Like there could be more to it than just these intense family gatherings to do with the holidays, because I do feel some of you will be discussing with some people there old family issues or hurts or things that have gone on. But I don't feel that the occasion is somber, but I see you revisiting those kind of situations with some family. The gravy train is rolling in for you. You are getting some kind of pinnacle situation that's coming to fruition for you this month of December. I feel you either investing in some kind of property, or you're getting some kind of big payoff of something. Maybe you're going to own a piece of a company. It could be through stocks and bonds, but this could be it could be a bonus. It could be you're just getting your bonus. But I feel like attainment here, powerful or strong attainment. So, over the months since March, I've really been seeing a lot of this happen. For you Sagittarians, it looks like money successes come, jobs and attainment of all kinds that have been positive have rolled along through the months for many of you. I feel this could be a pinnacle month for some of you. So you may be hiring lawyers even to go over details with you, finalizing, I'm seeing you, for some of you, may be doing that kind of activity, but I do get you getting some real strong monetary advancement or attainment that's important for you this month, plus along with the gatherings. So the next card I have for you here is the Seven of Cups, which is choose wisely from the illusions you're being presented with. Could be confusion for you and having to make a decision about something. This can also mean scattered energy, scattered thinking, and scattered emotions. I get there's going to be a big map or a big plan that's going to be drawn up. Some of you could be rewriting contracts or rewriting bills of sale or rewriting like business propositions and arrangements. That could be rewriting of wills or any kind of estate planning or trust situations. I also feel that some of you Sagittarians are going to be going through some kind of changes where maybe if a business you work for or a company you own is going to have format changes where everything may be reorganized. It could be new protocols, new methodologies, new computer programmings, new people coming in, new departments being formed. It could be anything like that. That's because I get like things being mapped out and reworked and rechanged and restructured. So that a lot of that is buzzing around you as well, Sagittarius. This is like a culmination of like the chickens come home to roost, they say. For all your midnight oil that you've burned and excess energy and all the time and devotion you've put into something and the energy you've devoted to it, maybe working extra hours, or it could even be in a relationship that you've poured a lot of extra TLC, time, energy, effort. I feel your payoff really comes up for you strongly in this month of December, in the mid-month of December. So it's almost like your new year, Sagittarius, is starting now, not in January. I feel yours is already starting. So I hope these messages helped you, Sagittarius. Now on to Capricorn. And the first of the two cards you have here, Capricorn, is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is a card that symbolizes somebody lying to you, deceiving you, stealing something from you. It is a card of like trickery and deception. We just have to see why it shows up here. I feel like there's too many things going on for you. Too many plans, deals, strategic moves, people communicating with you, too many different things going on in and out. Like too much activity, too many things happening. I do feel some of you Capricorns are going to find out that you're going to bust somebody for talking smack about you. I do. I feel that's the way the guides phrased it. I have a guide that's fairly young, once in a while shows up, and that's the way they phrased it. I do feel you're going to be quite perturbed about what you find out. Okay? I feel that some of what's happening here is I feel there's been someone operating near you or around you in the cover of darkness, where they've tried to set you up for a fall. They may have said things to superiors or to other people in your life, if this is relationship-wise and not work-wise, where they've said things about you that were not true, or if it's a work situation, they set you up to fail, or they took things from you that were not theirs to take. It just comes up like you're going to find these things out. Somebody that was talking about you in a negative way that was not true. I feel you're going to, because I see this grim look on your face where you're like you're clenching your jaw because you're going to be mad that you found this out. I mean, it's to your benefit that you found it out, but that doesn't make it any easier to find it out. You know, the judgment is going to come hard down against them. And I feel that you're going to go to the right people and point it out. If, in other words, if this has happened where they've said something to somebody, a significant other to you, or a boss, and that wasn't true, you are going to go make it right. And I feel like you're going to have the proof and whatnot to back it up. It comes up that way. So the next card you have here is the Emperor. This is a paternal figure that could have crossed over to the other side, watching you, protecting you, guiding you. This could be a father, grandfather, great-grandfather, stepfather. This can also be in the living, a boss, an ex-boss, a husband, an ex-husband, somebody that's of authority to you in some way. I feel that you're going to get singled out for some kind of advancement or promotion, and you're going to get it. Despite, if this was somebody trying to thwart you at work and mess you up and derail you, it's not going to work, because I feel this is, first I'm getting it's a boss, somebody's going to promote you here. You're getting some kind of promotion. Some of you, that's not going to be for all of you because it is a general reading. Be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign if these messages are not making sense. You're going to get invited to attend some kind of gathering, and this is formal. It's like some kind of formal event. So I feel there's tuxes and long gowns here. Or, you know, maybe not everybody's wearing a long gown, but it's that kind of event. I'm not sure it happens before Christmas. It might be right after, because I get right. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know what day of the week the 27th is. I think that's during the week because Christmas is on the 25th, I believe. So that would be a weird day for it to be, but I feel it's close to Christmas. It's either right before it, right after it. Maybe could be, I don't feel it's dead on it though. It's near it. You're also going to be creating things in December. Some of you that are good with like carpentry or woodworking, because I see some of you making some things out of wood. But some of you, I don't know what you're building and creating. I really see some of you that are skilled and talented with that kind of, or with your hands in any way of creating. You're going to be doing it big time in mid-December. But I see a lot of you doing stuff with wood, hammers, nails, chiseling tools, sculpting tools, whatever. I mean, maybe you're a sculptor. Some of you could be sculpting wood, but or building like platforms or decks, or I don't know. I just see you creating things in December. They're also saying it's all about reviews. Everything is up for reviews. So this could be your job is up for review. You could be reviewing other people, businesses, and money and financial accounts could be up for review. They're just saying it's all about reviews. A lot of reviews are going on for you in December. So wow, you had a very mixed bag of things going on here. That person that wasn't saying nice things about you or was trying to disenfranchise you in whatever way, that may not be for all of you. But those of you that it does apply to, you don't need to worry about that, in the sense that I see you dealing with it and it getting dealt with in short order, and it stops and changes a lot of things for you. So I hope this was of help to you, Capricorn. Please stay tuned to the January reading, which is going to be for the year of 2017 plus January, as well as the same deal going on with a different deck on Vimeo. So be sure to check that out. Now on to Aquarius. And the first of the two cards you have, Aquarius, is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands, or Ace of Rods, is a card to me that symbolizes new beginnings. This could be new beginnings of all kinds: new home, new love relationship, new career, new job. It could be receiving an inheritance. I feel like you're now on the lookout for some new undiscovered or undisclosed opportunity. So I feel like you're going to be looking for something in December. I feel that you're going to marshal all your energies to put forth towards something in mid-December, or you're going to be building it up, ready to do it once January hits. But I see you starting to really gather your energy, gather your mental focus, gather your spiritual energy, all of that towards something you are going to do, launch, start, or find, comes up here. Some of you are going to receive some kind of news or letter that has prolific information in it. I don't know. I know what prolific means. I have to look it up. I think I know. But it's, they say the words mind-boggling information for you. This is going to be revealing a lot of things to you, of things that have happened. This could be a private letter coming to you, or message from somebody saying, you want to know the dirt on everything that's gone down? Here it is. Here's all the stuff that's gone down. It could be something like that. It could be you receiving some kind of notification about something from the past, or some kind of valuable, mind-boggling information. It's going to be important for you, because they're saying the words, this is going to be very revealing and very telling for you. You're going to like it in some ways, but I do feel it does generate some stress in you. So the next card you have here, Aquarius, is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is like God showing up, or a high priest or a religious figure showing up to give you blessings. Could be a warning, could also indicate higher education and higher learning. I hear you have something like your pat in your pocket, like I've got this in my pocket now and I'm ready to, there's something you're ready to do. You're getting ready to do something. I feel you may have something that comes up that's under inspection that may cause you to worry, but I feel like everything's going to be okay with it. So if you're worried about, if you have to get your car inspected and you're worried about it, I feel it's going to be fine. If you have some business dealing or prospect or presentation or plan or report that you had to do and it has to go under inspection, I feel it's going to come out fine. Whatever this is getting inspected for, you know, in some inspection, if it comes up, I feel it's going to be fine. I feel like some of you, your rewards are going to be high this month or going into next month, because I feel like there's some kind of additional income you're going to be generating from something. Could be a stock, a bond. It could be from a new business project you put out there, a sideline and a hobby that you turn into a money-making venture. It could be anything like that. But I get like additional income being generated for you coming up. For some of you, this could be a big deal, and others of you, it could be more on the minor scale. You could be selling things. But there is some kind of you generating some money and it coming to you. I feel there's some kind of big project you're going to do, or something that comes to light, and you're going to move on it. You're going to take advantage of it. You're going to take the opportunity. You're going to make the move. Some of you may be generating it yourself. It may not necessarily be coming to all of you from an outside source coming to you. Some of you are going to be the creators of it and generating it and doing it on your own. So hopefully these messages made sense to you. Please stay tuned for the January and yearly reading for 2017 here on YouTube, and I'm also going to post another 5 cards for the year of 2017 plus January on Vimeo using another deck as well. So please stay tuned for that, Aquarius, and to give you more insight and information here beyond what I can do in this short mid-month update. So now I'm going to look into the sign of Pisces. And the first card you have that shows up here, Pisces, is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is a card to me that symbolizes truth being revealed. This is truth being revealed. It can also be victory. I feel like you're going to have all these challenges that you're going to meet and handle them accordingly. Bing, bang, boom, one after the other in this mid-month of December. I feel that some of you are going to be looking into or considering changing your diet or your exercise program and putting some energy and mental focus into doing that. You may not start it yet, but I see you researching things or looking into it, and some of you may actually be starting it then. I hear the scorecard for you is going to be high marks all the way across the board. So if you're in any kind of competition, I feel you're going to get high scores all the way. Maybe you're in a dance competition or a gymnastics competition or a musical competition or some kind of performance competition, and the judges across the line have to give you a number. I feel your numbers are going to be high all across the board. If you get some kind of review at work and they attribute numbers towards performance on different angles, like in this area, this area, this area, you're going to get high marks across the board. If you're in school, I feel your grades are going to be, if you get grades at the end of, like around the holiday time, they're all going to be great across the board. I feel that some of you Pisces need some time to settle yourself into a new routine, because I feel either you're through the holidays, it's a new routine, or something's going to be happening where your life is going to change and there's going to be a new routine. But having to get ready and prepared to settle into a new routine comes up here. Some of you may be traveling to a distant country for a visit. Now, if you don't live in the continent of Africa, you could be traveling to Africa, because I saw that in my head. You may be going on some kind of trip somewhere in the continent of Africa. Some of you. You could also be going to the outback of Australia, because I'm also seeing that kind of I don't know whether to call it like safari and desert kind of conditions. I just don't know. I feel like anything's possible here. New Zealand, Australia, and Africa all come up to me. So the next card you have here, Pisces, is the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is a card that symbolizes moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. But those 10 rods of burden are actually going to help you as you move on to new and better horizons, because it's knowledge and experience you've gained that is going to help you on the way. I feel some of you Pisces do really need to slow down in this month of December, because I hear you've been like doing too much or overdoing it and you need some kind of breather. If you're involved or around anybody that is acting up, or if there's a bunch of people like acting like kids, like gossiping or whatever around you, I feel like you need to distance yourself from them. Get away from anybody that seems like they want to start trouble, stir the pot. Those kind of things are coming up here. If there's any kind of stresses that were generated by any product, plan, or service that you put on the market that you didn't feel was quite right, you may be taking it back off the market or backpedaling from it, because if it wasn't well received, or if there was kinks and bugs that needed to get worked out with whatever this was, I see you retracting it and reworking it. Doesn't mean you're not going to put it out there again. Just means that if there was something that wasn't quite right, or if it was off kilter in any way, you retracting it and reworking it. I do feel Pisces are going to be generating a lot of good faith and goodwill, because I do feel systems and things in your life are going to be changing. Even if you don't feel them changing right now, Pisces, I feel it's coming soon in the new year. You're going to be experiencing a lot of changing and going through some metamorphosis of situations and things going on in your life that are definitely going to be positive for you. So I hope this reading was of help to all of the signs, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. And please remember to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I post my monthly Psychic Tarot readings and my mid-month Psychic Tarot updates and the other videos I upload here to YouTube. Also, I'd like to remind you that if you're interested in getting the special videos I recorded on Vimeo for the middle of this month of December 2016, I'm doing a 7-card star tarot spread for each sign of the zodiac there. And you can access these star tarot spread videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for my 7-card tarot spread reading for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on the videos tab on my menu and going to page 8, and there you will see the heading for 7-card tarot spread, star spread for each sign of the zodiac. You can just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I want to thank you so much for a wonderful year here on YouTube, my 2nd year here on YouTube. I want to thank you so much. I really have appreciated all of your kindness, all of your comments. I appreciate it so much, and all of the appointments you've been scheduling with me. Thank you, thank you. I certainly wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.